This video presentation is about creating winning travel presentations to close sales. This is part 2 of 3. My name is Joni Ogg. In part 1 of this article, we discussed how to qualify your audience and build an effective presentation. And part 2 will continue about how to present perfect presentations. Visual presentation is paramount. Your materials should transport prospects to their destination before they even leave the room. Use high-quality professional images that showcase destinations and experiences. Maintain consistent branding throughout it. Avoid clutter in your images, and use plenty of white space, fonts, and colors that enhance readability. Avoid using beiges, pinks, and other colors that those with color blindness might have trouble seeing. Highly contrasting colors are always the best choice. And try to avoid using small text on your slides. Infographics can be very helpful to make complex points, but make sure that they can be seen and read easily. AI tools such as text-to-image and text-to-video offer every opportunity to dazzle your audience. Adobe Firefly is capable of creating a detailed image of every travel destination, activity, and site in the world. Firefly gives you the opportunity to edit the image with numerous variables such as a flaming fantasy sunset over the ocean with palm trees and a beautiful sandy beach. Great storytellers aren't born. They are made through practice and understanding of what makes narratives compelling. Whether you're sharing an anecdote in your presentation or a longer story with many details, these principles will help you craft and deliver stories that keep your audience hanging on every word. Begin your story with the most intriguing element. A surprising fact, a moment of tension, or an unusual situation. Rather than saying, "Last week I was on a cruise," try, "On the cruise last week, I never expected to have dinner with Sophia Loren." So your opening should make listeners lean in and eager to know more. Every engaging story follows a clear arc: setup, conflict, and resolution. Introduce the key players and setting quickly. Present the challenge or unusual situation, and then guide your audience through how events unfolded. Think of it as creating a path for your listeners to follow. Each detail should lead naturally to the next. And help your audience see and feel the story by engaging their senses. Instead of saying, "The restaurant was fancy," try this: "Crystal chandeliers tinkled overhead as waiters in crisp bow ties glided between white-clothed tables." These vivid details make your story memorable and immersive. And varying your pace keeps listeners engaged. Slow down for important moments using pauses to build anticipation. Speed up during action sequences. And when describing the lead-up to a crucial moment, take your time. When sharing background details, move quickly. And think of it as conducting music. Sometimes you want to rock and roll, and sometimes you want a love song. And rather than stating, "I was nervous," describe physical sensations such as, "My hands trembled as I reached for the doorknob," or "I could hear my heartbeat in my ears." This allows your audience to experience the emotions alongside you, creating a deeper connection to the story. Your conclusion should feel both surprising and inevitable, the perfect resolution to the tension that you've built. Consider circling back to your opening hook, but with new meaning. If you began with a question, answer it. If you started with a mystery, reveal the significance. Leave your audience with something to think about or a satisfaction that makes them glad that they listened. Here are the essential tips for successful delivery. Make eye contact with your audience to create connection. Use natural gestures to emphasize key moments. Modulate your voice to match the story's emotion. React to your audience's engagement, adjusting your telling accordingly. And practice the story's key beats, but avoid memorizing word for word. In conclusion, remember that great storytelling is interactive. Pay attention to which parts of your stories get the strongest reactions and refine your technique with each telling. The best stories feel spontaneous while following these time-tested principles of narrative craft. Weave a narrative throughout your presentation that helps prospects envision themselves in the experience. Use before and after scenarios. And share relevant customer journey stories. Paint pictures with words that complement your visuals. And create emotional connections through personal anecdotes. Thank you so much for watching this short video. We hope you've enjoyed it. Why not give it a like or a share? And if you would like to know when we release future tutorials, just subscribe to our channel.